Hey guys, B-Dave, it's 10/24, 2020, Saturday night. Another boring Saturday night by myself. It's so fun. So anyhow, I'm sitting here having a couple drinks. I was gonna shave, but I guess I forgot, so I have some scruff on me. Anyway, so the last couple hours, this is what I've been doing. Well, I'll go into this first. Um, so I told you about the girl on Facebook and all that stuff yesterday. Okay, so I thought, well, tonight, I will open up another account so I can have my friends and family on there. Okay. So, now I have another Facebook account where I'm not going to talk about targeting. I'm not going to talk about the CIA, contractors, all this stuff. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. So now, it'll be, just a normal Facebook page. It's, I'll tell you something, it's like living a double life, where you can't talk about this because you will have no friend. You will have no friends. So I have to pretend nothing's happening to me, you know. As far as today, it's been a decent day. I laid around all day. I was just, they keep you tired. But then on the other hand, the weather, it was only like 30 degrees today. And cold and clear. And it was like, I don't even want to leave the house, I didn't even take Tanner out today. We didn't do anything. I went for a ride at 7 just to get out of the house for a few minutes, 20 minutes. I rode through town. It took me 20 minutes. And, it was, that was it, so it's been laying around, watching TV, which I don't want to spend my day watching TV, you know what I mean? I'd rather be out doing something. So it's just kind of, I don't know, the weather's getting to me. These guys are making me tired a little bit, manipulation and all this stuff. I'll tell you something though, I'm not like a jealous person or anything like that. They can manipulate me to be jealous, they can manipulate me. They've done it in relationships, where they put things in my head, like your girlfriend's cheating on you, or your girlfriend's doing drugs, or, I didn't know it was them at the time, obviously, but they were manipulating the hell out of me when I was in relationships. And, it wasn't too good, we were always fighting and all this stuff. And so, I look back now and I was like, wow, that was all them. All them, Okay, so, I just got a message. Because I'm adding friends to my new Facebook page, so now they're accepting my friends. So I just got a couple messages. But, I have to tell you, I get a little jealous. I'm adding my friends, my childhood friends and all that stuff. I probably haven't seen in 20 years. I went to school with and all that stuff. I get a little jealous. They're married, they have kids, they're living life, they're going on trips, and they're taking their kids on trips, and all this stuff. Everything that I wanted, and almost had 10 years ago. Well, 12 years ago, before they started to introduce me into this program, I get a little jealous, when I see pics of my friends living life, working, they have good jobs, they're married or with somebody, and they have kids, and they're going on trips and vacations and all this stuff. They stole it all away from me. They, when I was getting serious with a girl in 2008, I realized that I was manipulated now. They were putting all kinds of things in my head. Oh, is she cheating? Is she doing drugs? I thought she was on drugs and all this stuff, and I was doing this obsessive thinking. I had no idea it was them. No idea. I don't think like that. And all of a sudden I get in a relationship, and I had no idea I was being manipulated. You know, because I'm not like that. I'm laid back. I like to have fun. Let's go out and do something. Let's go down to the cities and mess around. Let's, go to the state zoo and, let's go have a lot of fun. That's the way I am. It doesn't seem like it on these videos, but, it's like, hey, any cute girls want to hang out with me, let's go down to the cities and hang, play around. That's the way I am. I like to mess around, have fun and all this stuff, have a couple drinks and chill out and all this stuff, and I totally wasn't like that. I'd get a girlfriend and they would put all these obsessive thoughts in my head, and it was totally them. Everything was them. It was all their fault. All their fault. My relationships fell apart. That my jobs fell apart after, in 2011, 2012, when they started to introduce me in this program, and they made my life fall apart slowly. It wasn't until 2014 I knew I was in the program, 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago now. So I get a little jealous. I see pictures of my friends, and they have kids, and they're married, and they have girlfriends, and they're traveling, and they have good jobs, and, that was my plan. I was I was in the healthcare field for 20 years since I was 19, and then I took the truck driving course and got a diploma in 2012, and I was going to do over-the-road trucking. Me and Lexi, my Doberman, we were going to do over-the-road trucking for a year and save up money, save, and try to buy a house and all this stuff. And then when you get that year under your belt of over the road, you can get a job anywhere. I mean, you can get a job anywhere, driving dump truck, hauling beer, hauling soda, and you could be making $25 an hour, no problem. Get a job anywhere. And you work a lot, so you're making $50,000 a year, which is good for this area. So that was the plan, and they made that all fall apart. They made it all fall apart. It slowly came apart. Everything did. I've been single for 10 years. I haven't seen my friends in a long time. Some of them stop by here. They know where I'm living. They stop by and they're like, well, stop up anytime, hang around us, whatever. But they're involved. They're involved in this stuff. So they're involved in validating and stuff like that. My friend came down a couple of years ago, and he was tapping his foot on the porch. Every time they put a thought in my head, he'd tap his foot on the porch. He was involved in validation. They get my friends involved. They get people from your past involved. They got past co-workers involved. Banging, slamming, and validating. They have gotten ex-bosses, old bosses involved, supervisors involved. I'll go to the pet groomer, and here I'll see a supervisor walk out of there that I had 10 years ago. They do all this stuff. Everyone knows, that I'm involved in this program. It's really unreal. Like I said, when I was in the fake psych ward, they had my 4th grade teacher in there. He looked like an old man. He was in his 70s. My 4th grade teacher they had in there. They were calling him Mr. Hill. Mr. Hill, do you need this? Mr. Hill, do you need that? He looked the same, but he was older. It's unreal. now my friends are accepting me. Um, it's unreal. Uh, the the people they sorry, now my mind is kind of on that, but it's unreal that uh, they get people from your past involved, they get your friends involved. My friends, they're not necessarily mean to me, but they are validating their technology, and they're probably getting paid for it. They're making money off. All these people are making lots of money off of me. I'm like a bag of gold. They're making money off. All these people are making money off of me. Lots of money off of me. It's really it's really sad. You know, it'd be cool to find a TI girl to hang around with. But there's just aren't any up here. You know, but it'd be fun to find a TI girl to hang around with, go do things with. A real TI that they couldn't turn. Go do things with. Go to the fair. Go to the zoo. Go to, go mess around. Have a couple drinks. Go stay in a hotel and go to this casino, or you know what I mean, and just have a lot of fun. But it just, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. But it's unreal. They'd probably try to set you up with a crack whore or something like that. Oh yeah, there's a crack whore. That's for you. I don't know. That sounds kind of mean, but believe me, uh, that's what they would do for real. Honestly. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I'm sorry for complaining. It's just it's our lives are really sad when we can't have our friends and our family, you know, um, around us without being involved. I mean, I have my family and all that stuff. They're not mean to me, but they are validating the technology, you know, um, and that's the sad part. I mean, I'm not, I'm getting up there, but I'm not that old. I don't look that old, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I look a little older now. But, I'm 47. I mean, what do they expect you to do? Just live alone in isolation forever in misery, I guess. We got to try to stop that, if we can find real people to be around us and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off. I'm sorry for complaining. I'm sure you guys can relate. You're going through the same thing where you don't have your family and friends and all this stuff. I got them, but they're involved. They'll get everyone involved and stuff, and So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I hope you guys are having a good night, and I'll talk to you later.